In my career, I worked as a sales rep for a liquor company. And every time when I went to the liquor outlets, I noticed that there was like a shortage of ice. Then I applied for the funding at Kumba Resource, where part of my equipment that I requested was the purification machine. So one day while I was watching TV, I just thought about the machines that I had, and I asked myself, why can't I sell water because I've got a machine? You know, so that's how the whole idea started. But at first, it was not about the business of selling water. It was more about selling purified ice. This is where the purification process starts. This is the tank for the raw water. It goes through the process of purification into the purification water tank, which is the clean water. From here, it goes straight to the taps where we fill our bottles. From the taps, it goes straight to the containers, and then where we produce our lovely bottled water. The business has grown. We started with about 3 employees, and at the moment we've got about 9 employees. We're selling quite a lot of bottles, whether it's 500 mils, 1.5 or 5 liters. And also in terms of the refills that we are doing for our customers that are coming in on a day-to-day basis. You know, we take meters on a daily basis to check. So we can on average sell, let's say between 1,200 to 1,500 liters only on refills. And for the 500 mils, we can produce more than 10,000 bottles per week, so that we are able to supply and cover the demands of our customers. We've just invested in 2 machines, which is the water line, the water filling machine, and the bottle blowing machine, which is actually going to assist us to save costs, because it's going to be much cheaper for us to do our own bottles instead of buying. You start by putting it in an oven to make it a little bit soft in order to assist the bottle blowing machine to blow it off and make the shape that we inserted inside the machine. In terms of production of the water filling line, that machine produces 2,000 bottles, which is 500 mils per hour. So we'll be able to cater for any need that's coming from the big customers like mines and big companies. It was not an easy journey with UMK. We've had some ups and downs. Sometimes we couldn't even provide what they needed, but because of the investment that we did, like we started everything at the small retail shop where we couldn't cater for the demand that was coming from the mine. That's when we invested money into opening up this production plant, which assisted us in catering for the huge demand that was coming from the mine. The plan is that after connecting all the machines, like the bottle blowing machine, if it's fully functional, and the water filling machine, I like to see myself entering the retail market because it's quite big, and with my experience I can see that there's still the huge potential to be able to push lots of volumes in that market. So if I can just see myself, let's say maybe being able to supply one of the big chains like ShopRite or Spar, then that will be my aim. It's very important and crucial for big companies to support us as small businesses, because, as I said, it assists the unemployed to get employment, especially in the rural areas like we are in. You know, it's not always easy for the unemployed to get employment at big companies, but with the support that we're getting from big companies like UMK, indirectly they are actually employing those people, even though they are not directly working for the mine itself. So it has got a massive assistance in terms of taking people from the streets and making sure that everyone can put food on the table.